This morning, we continue our coverage of local recovery efforts in Puerto Rico. News 8 was there when a Rochester contingent delivered relief items to those impacted by the recent earthquakes. Many remember the night of January 6th as a night of chaos and desperation. Josh Navarro spoke to people in one neighborhood where homes have crumbled to the ground.
Many homes in the town of Yauco in the southern part of Puerto Rico have collapsed, just like you see behind me, and you can see that there is a Jeep. A house just fell on top of that Jeep. On the other side down the street where I'm standing, we're about to go see where many people have been staying in a park outside in tents for many weeks. How this was, it was like a night of terror, just horrible. That is how Marisol Santiago remembers January 6th, when the ground shook around her neighborhood, known as Los Cafetales. I waited until all the things fell inside my home and then ran outside with my kids. The house next to Marisol's collapsed with people inside. She tells me her neighbors called 911 while hearing the screams for help.
Cuando cayó, boom.
John Michael Santos and his family used to live in the home that collapsed. He vividly remembers that night. I felt the house collapse, jumped out of bed, and fell again and hit my head. John didn't realize that the house was tilted. He tried to get his family out safely, but had to get the assistance from neighbors who brought a ladder. He showed us outside around his home. There is debris everywhere and crumbling walls. Same scenario at other homes off this block. Many families are now living at the local park in tents. Clothes are hanging underneath their tents. Children still play while their parents prepare meals in the open air.
Gracias de verdad, porque gracias a ellos hemos podido sobrevivir fuera de nuestros hogares.
John says thanks to the donations from people, they have been able to survive outside of their homes.
Comida, agua, cosas de higiene, o lamparita, frisa, o ropa, de verdad, no me quejo.
With a kiss, Marisol shares the same sentiment of the entire neighborhood. Thankful for the relief efforts they received so far, but still have a long journey ahead. In Yauco, Puerto Rico, I'm Josh Navarro. News 8.
Those images, Josh, thank you. Tomorrow on Sunrise, we head to San Juan, where hundreds took to the streets to protest against Puerto Rican Governor Wanda Vazquez. Josh was there in the thick of it all. We'll hear what people had to say. That's tomorrow morning on Sunrise.